Did I hook you yet? I only have 10 seconds to hook you. If I don't hook you, all these analytics say that you're going to go. You're going to go within 10 seconds. Are you still here? I don't know, but you got to be here. It's like they're saying, like, if I say, like how I usually do, hey, everybody, I'm Jimmy Rance. Well, the time that it takes me to say that, by that time, you're already gone. You're not interested to know that I'm Jimmy Rance. You don't give a shit about who Jimmy Rance is. So what do? You leave because you're not interested that I'm Jimmy Rance. So anyway, well, for those of you who left, I don't really care. I hope you have a great day. I feel pretty good today. I kind of feel kind of good. I gotta tell you something. This is the truth. A while ago, I've never done this before. I got my camera all set up and I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to turn it on and I'm ready to start with my, hey man, are y'all hooked yet? Blah, 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 all that bullshit. And I went through about maybe 5 minutes and I was looking and I kept looking on the camera and I kept looking for my clock. There's a little clock up there that I can look at to see how long I've been, jabbering. And I realized I forgot to turn the camera on. So I'm sitting here talking to the camera and it ain't even on. You want to talk about feel stupid? That was it. That's one of those senior 71-year-old moments. I'm sitting here just jabbering away, and I ain't even got the camera on. Isn't that thrilling? I want to tell y'all something. You may catch it. I made a little short this morning. This is like a little 15-year-old couple of boys in the schoolyard, and we're just kind of duking it out, Don't pay any attention to it. This is just kind of crazy, okay? It's like there's this person that went back, was fishing through all these videos over a decade ago, and he heard me say something on a live stream where I said that, yeah, I've known Bobby for 30 years. Well, that was a lie. I didn't know Bobby for 30 years, but I said that, and I said it for a reason. It was a reason between Bobby and I. I don't have to get into it. It's nobody's business, but I did that to protect my wife. Not going to go into it. Well, this guy heard me say on one of my videos here, and now in the current, since the 5 months that I've been making, YouTubes again, that where I said like, well, Bobby and I, we met like 10, 12 years ago or whatever it was, and then that clicked. Bing! Wait, Jimmy said that he knew her 30 years. Now he's saying 10 or 12. He's a liar. I got to expose him. So he's got to go look through all these old videos. Got to look through everything. I got to get Jimmy. I got to make him look like a liar. I got to do it. This will make me a hero. Yay me. I'll get a cookie. Yay me. No, it's really stupid because this guy was saying something like, well, Jimmy said he knew Bobby for 30 years, but he didn't. And then there's Birdie King, and all this don't add up. I know most of you don't know what I'm talking about. You'd have to go back 10 years to understand this, maybe 11 or 12 years. I don't know. But you see, some of you who are in here from the old days, you'll remember Birdie King, her avatar, the person's name, Birdie King. And you may remember another one. I doubted she wasn't really that active in the Boyd, and the name was Red Magnolia. Well, both of those names, Birdie King was Bobby. Bobby used a couple, like we all did. We all had a troll name. Come on, just face it. Well, my wife was Birdie King, and she was Red Magnolia, okay? So for the guy, I tell you, you're trying to do all this, digging all this shit up to prove me I'm a big liar. Yeah, I admitted it on here. Yeah, I told a lie. I told a lie to protect my wife. So if that's terrible, sue me, okay? But if you're really out there trying to dig up information to make me look bad or like I'm some terrible person, knock yourself out. If that's going to please you and make your day and make your life worth living, go for it, okay? But honestly, this is not the Boyd. This channel right here is not the Boyd. Boyd is no longer welcome in here, and I'm talking about the old, and for you guys who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, the Boyd is the bottom of YouTube. I gave it a label a long, long time ago. Instead of the Boyd, I started calling it the cesspool. It was like a cesspool. This group of chatters among us, it turned into a big, huge, steaming pile of shit. Everybody was against everybody. Everybody's gossiping about everybody. And it was a lot of fun, but it was like a bunch of 15-year-old kids, and it was absolutely stupid. So that kind of explains Well, it didn't explain a lot. I guess I'm talking to one person. Look, and let me tell this one person. I know this is going to get to you. I know you watch it. Look, I've known you for a long time. Not really good, but I've known of you. We've even sat in on Google Hangouts before. I don't dislike you. I don't hate you, but I really didn't appreciate you coming in here and throwing up all this 30-year crap and I'm a liar and oh, there's something about Birdie King and oh, about this catfish. Let me tell you something. Everything I'm telling you now is 100% true. Now, my wife is dead now, so we don't need to drag her in there. I heard enough about that, okay? So I don't need to hear about my wife. Number two, what my wife and I did over a decade is nobody's business. It don't matter if I said I knew her 10 days or if I knew her 40 years. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant to anything today. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about it. But Boyd, you're not welcome in here. But like I said, when I said troll, whenever a person goes to the trouble to go back 10 years looking through videos and trying to find garbage and dirt just to come into my place here, my channel, to try to expose me for something I said over a decade ago, that's trolling, pal. That's the definition of a troll. And that's why I said troll. Okay, moving along. What a pain in the butt. I tell you, this internet stuff, man, it can get kind of complicated. People love drama. They really do. Drama really sells. You know what I mean? And to the guy that I'm talking about, I don't hate you, man. Okay, let's just get that straight. I don't hate you. I just I didn't respect what you did, how you handled it. That's all. And I'm just telling you, man to man. You know, if you would have asked me, did I know Bobby for 30 years? I would have said, no, man. That was all just bullshit back then. Like we haven't all bullshitted. Come on, that's all the Boyd is just bullshit. That's why it's a cesspool. I got to tell y'all something. Man, my mouth is dry as a desert bone for some reason. Oh, well, I don't feel like getting up to get some water. Last night, I had a really good time. You know what I had? I had a telephone date. I did. I had a telephone date for about, I don't know how long. It may have been 4 or 5 hours. I don't know. It may have been longer. It may have been less. I don't know. And do you know what the highlight of this date was? Let me tell you something. We're sitting here talking back and forth, and she can see me, and we're talking. We're just grooving, having a good time, just trying to learn a little bit, you know, about each other. You know, that's what you do. I even asked her what size shoes she wore. I did that because I'm cool like that. What else? But anyway, I took my camera. I didn't notice. This is how stupid I am. I didn't think about this. But I walked every square inch of my house, and I showed her my whole house. I did. I even showed her inside of some of my cabinets. Just because I'm, you know, I don't know. I just did that. That's a wonderful date. Have you ever gone on a date and somebody took you in their kitchen and showed you all the food and shit in the cabinets? If they do, you ladies, you better snag a guy like that. I'm telling you. But anyway, I even took her. Anyway, about the camera. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the camera, you know, and talking. But in order for her to see, I have to turn the camera around. So now I can't really see when I'm walking around what I'm showing her. I'm just hoping that the camera is pointing at the right thing, you know? Didn't dawn on me that there's this little strange little button, and all I got to do is hit the button and the camera flips. So that way, everything that she sees, I can see too on the little monitor. That's how stupid I am. This is one of those 71-year-old senior moments. You know what I mean? Well, that's what it was. But anyway, I even took her in my garage, you guys, in my garage. I showed her my 3 generators. I did. I showed her my car. Now, my truck's parked outside. It was kind of chilly, so I didn't go outside and show her my truck. I'll save that for another day. I'll go outside and show her my truck. She'll love this truck. It's awesome. But anyway, we walked inside, and I know you guys are wondering. I know you are. Jimmy, did you show her your bedroom? I did. I took her in my bedroom, guys. On the first date, I had her in my bedroom. And the first thing she noticed was, Jimmy, is that a king-size bed? I said, you bet, baby. Oh, Jimmy, And so that's it. I showed her some guns and ammo and artwork and my dirty bed. I took her downstairs, guys. I took her downstairs. And I showed her my prep room. I did. Showed her my guns and ammo, all kinds of stuff. That was a pretty good date. Let me tell you something. You know how much it cost me? Not a dime. Not a dime. Now, look, I'm just joking around here. I'm just trying to have some fun. I want to end this by saying this. Let me see where you people go with this, where your head's at. Are y'all ready? Now, this is some serious shit. Man, my throat's dry. Anyway, look, guys. I have a super thanks button on my channel. And what that means is if you click that little button, I think when you're making a comment, there's a little, I don't know, I haven't really seen, I think it's a little round doodad. I don't know what's in it, a heart or a thanks or something. You need to click it. You need to click it. And when you click that button, what you need to do is this thing's going to pop up and it's going to say, hey, you're getting ready to send Jimmy Rance some money. How much money do you want to send Jimmy? Because Jimmy's been such a good boy. He made such a nice video. I want to tip him. Well, look, I know times are hard. But rather than you take your money that you earned to give it to your wife or to buy food for your entire family, maybe your kids need clothes or they need supplies for school. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yes, you know where I'm going with this. You suffer and you hurt and you give me that money because I may want to increase my lifestyle. I want to really have fun. I may want to buy a new RV. I may want to take a cruise, or I may want to do something. I may want to buy some new duds. You know what I mean? So I need you to dig deep. Get on that thanks button and start emptying out that wallet. You don't mind giving the Doomsday Prepper Channel boys, the Halloween boys, the Prep for Profit. You don't mind emptying your wallet out to these clowns. Well, hell with them. Lay it on me. I need the bread, baby. No, I'm just joking, okay, guys? I'm just killing time, having some fun. Again, like I said, I'm kind of having a good day. And this is me just shucking and jiving. And I know, and somebody told me that, well, jive is an old word. I know it is, but I don't care. I like to say it. Shuck and jive. You know, back in the old days, we used to say all kinds, oh, that's rad, man. You know, remember those days, guys? Oh, that's cherry, dude. That's really sweet, man. Ho, ho, ho. You know, I mean, they even do that up in Canada. And I know you know who I'm talking about, RVers. Ho, ho. I love you guys. Keep that money coming in. I need it. I'm just joking. Thanks a lot, guys, for putting up with this stupid shit. I'm Jimmy Rance. I didn't feel like ranting today. I really didn't. I feel too good to rant. It was that date last night. I took her in my bedroom. Okay, guys, I'll see y'all later. I'm Jimmy Rance. I think I said that already.